No, Commander, we must have been led into a trap. The creeper on this world is the most intense we have ever seen. There is no way we can defend against it, much less reach the totems.
Steady, OPS, there has to be a way.
I don't see how. Maybe you can immediately build a few collectors and place a single blaster at the opening in the ridge just to our west. That should buy us some time. But the creeper here is so intense, it will soon overflow the ridge and take the city. If you build a couple of mortars, they might be able to keep the creeper low enough so that it doesn't overflow. But Commander, at best we will be stuck here forever in a constant battle to survive. Scanners also show what looks like some kind of giant creeper nexus. I've never even imagined something like this.
OPS, do scanners show anything else?
There is an artifact. Perhaps it somehow holds our salvation?
Alright, so let's do as our OPS suggested and start by building a blaster in the center. Next, I'm going to do the same as usual, build some collectors to expand the network.
Begin transmission. All that you were has been undone. Now you deliver the rest of your irrelevance to us. You too will soon be undone. End transmission.
Commander, I don't know how that transmission came through.
Broadcast this message on all channels, OPS. We are not undone. We carry with us all that we have been and will be. We are the living question that survives in spite of you.
Sending, sir.
Begin transmission. The purity of nothing is soon upon this realm. Your end is here. End transmission.
Try to get some motors in. I'm also trying to get the plus symbols at the bottom so we can purchase upgrades. And perhaps it's time to expand my attacking forces, so I added an extra motor and blaster.
Commander, this artifact simply says, in the end, no answer is ever as elegant as its question.
OPS, I think I understand now. All of human history and all of its future are in our hands. Our next actions may very well be the end of everything that ever was or could be. The memory of every person that has ever lived sums to a singular question. Why? The creeper has no purpose other than to end that question by erasing everything we have ever been. We are the very last embers of this question that must never cease to be asked. Odin City must not fall. Ready everything we have, OPS. We will hold back the creeper with everything we have.
Greetings, young one.
Plateus, who? How? Where are?
Come, my young friend. There is little time. Look for what I said. Take it, and the stone you were given by the scientist you saved. That stone is the key. Act quickly. You will know what you and you alone must do.
Plateus, wait!
End transmission.
An object has appeared on the map just outside the ridge, Commander. Throw everything you can at that area and retrieve it.
Alright, bad news is that somehow the creepers were able to leak from the top right corner. I think it is because my mortars were too low, so it was not defending the ones at the top. So I resolved this by moving my bottom mortar more higher up. I thought of trying to attack from the top right corner, but as you can see, the blaster at the top right corner is not even attacking because it does not have enough range to reach it. So I tried to attack from the center, but I don't have enough firepower to break through. I'm kind of stumped over here, so I just tried to build more collectors and reactors. Meanwhile, I also tried to build a drone and add another motor, but it seems the drone is only for temporary relief and it's not really enough to help my blasters burst through. But then I had a spark of an idea. Perhaps you can actually use the temporary relief to clear out the top right corner and use that moment to place our blasters over there. It looks like it kind of works, but 2 blasters are not really sufficient, so I added another blaster. And finally, we can defend ourselves by using the top right corner. Now we just need to find a way to attack. It seems the most straightforward way is just to build more attackers and also refractors and collectors. I also built a speed at some point, but I'm not really sure if it's doing anything. But notice how most of the creepers in front of the item are cleared, so we can probably just build a passive in collectors. But I feel like my blasters are still a bit low on energy, so I built some more reactors. I want to make sure my defense line have no weaknesses. Since we have some extra room in the corner, I decided to move up my motor. We already have 2 motors defending the center, so I think we can move the third one up. Let's build a path to this item.
Commander, we have retrieved the object that appeared after you spoke with Plateus, but it doesn't seem to do or mean anything.
Take this stone, OPS.
Integrating the stone now, Commander. Unbelievable. The stone has integrated into the object and it has activated. A nano schematic for some kind of super weapon called Thor has been integrated into our computers by the object. The object itself appears to have become some kind of extremely powerful energy source. The readings are off the scale. Commander, this new store. Weapon will require an unimaginable amount of energy, but this object appears as if it can somehow produce the required energy. Also, this weapon appears as if it will require a pilot.
OPS, there isn't much time. I'll start construction of the new store weapon. I may have to clear away some of the network infrastructure. This beast is going to take space and large amounts of build package to complete. Do everything you can to boost the city's output. We need everything Odin City can deliver. Once complete, I will personally pilot the store and end the creeper once and for all.
Sir, I'll do everything I can.
Luckily, I happen to have a free spot at the top right corner.
Begin transmission. The weapons of the others are irrelevant. They will be undone as well. End the transmission. Begin transmission. You will soon be undone. End transmission.
Since my defense is working pretty well, I'm just going to play it safe and maintain it while waiting for Thor to finish building.
Begin transmission. No, the undoing must be completed. End transmission.
It is your turn, Creeper Menace. You will now be the one undone.
Commander, the store is unbelievable. With the store, you can clear away unbelievable amounts of creeper. This will allow us to build a network and reach the totems. But what coordinates do I enter? Where will we flee to next?
We aren't fleeing anywhere, OPS. I know what Plateus meant now. Enter the coordinates I'm sending. I'll clear away the creeper and connect the totems. Just make sure the coordinates are entered and the totem packets are ready to send.
Where do the coordinates lead?
I don't know, OPS. I really don't know. I just know these are the coordinates we are supposed to enter.
Sir, I followed you through everything. I believe in you. Entering the coordinates.
So I guess we can move the sword to where the creepers are. Holy, that is so overpowered. It's just like blazing through everything.
Begin transmission. The power of the others is truly impressive, but their power cannot undo us. We are eternal and unending. End transmission.
Commander, that thing appears to be right. Sword can destroy any creeper it emits, but you can't damage the creeper. Nexus.
Maintaining the assault, OPS. I'll dish out everything Thor has. I'll hold back the creeper until we can get the totems charged. Maybe once the rift activates. There has to be a way, OPS. There has to.
Begin transmission. Now be a witness to our ending force. End transmission.
It looks like the sword was able to take care of most of the creepers, so all I need to do is to just increase my path and move my blasters downwards. I don't actually need to clear all the creepers, though it's tempting to.
Commander, the rift has opened. The coordinates you gave me have opened the rift onto the black hole in the galactic core. This has never been done. It can't be done. The rift channel is conducting massive amounts of gravitational attraction back to the rift on this end. Everything will be sucked in and destroyed. The Creeper Nexus and all of the emitters have been sucked into the black hole. We have defeated the Nexus and saved our people. Commander, come in, Commander. The black hole is still open and will destroy everything.
OPS, come in! I can't allow the black hole to destroy everything after all we have been through. There is only one choice. I will pilot the sword into the hole and detonate its power source at the event horizon. This might close the rift and save the planet. Heading in now, OPS. Take care of the city. It has been an honor and privilege to lead our people.
Hello again, young one.
Plateus, where am I?
You are with me, young one.
Am I dead?
You would be had I not saved you. You released the energy of the sword reactor and sealed the rift. You would have been completely destroyed along with the sword had it not taken you away at the last moment.
Who are you, Plateus?
I have had many names. I have walked amongst your people when they left the plains of ancient earth. I have been there when the first stones were set at Babylon. When your ancestors sailed for new worlds, I was there. Through great and terrible wars, I have been there. For the thousands of years you have spread through this galaxy, I have been there. And now, most recently, you have come to know me as Plateus. Your people know me as the Old Man.
You are the Old Man? I don't understand how you could be all of those people or how you could help us now. What is the creeper and where did it come from? Where are you from and how are you able to help us? How did you know what would happen and where we would be?
Haha, young one, patience. In time you will understand everything. For now, I can tell you that what you call the creeper is a degenerated form of race called the Loki. You see, this galaxy is but a grain in the vast multiverse expanse. Space is nearly infinite and extends far beyond what you call the observable universe. But time is not infinite, at least not for this reality. So there was a beginning, and the Loki were amongst the first to rise to greatness. They rivaled even my people in their power and wisdom, but long before your world was even formed, the Loki changed. They peered into other realities at their greatest moments, and when they looked away, they were forever changed. They became a force of destruction that sought to destroy all of the other races. They desired the purity of nothingness above all things. My people fought them for millions of years, but their power was too great. My people are now gone. I and I alone carry their memory. My people sacrificed everything to weaken the Loki as much as they could. Had they not done so, all beings everywhere would have fallen to the Loki. In a cataclysm that spanned a galactic cluster, all of my people fought and sacrificed themselves to destroy the Loki. Only I was chosen to stay behind. Only I would bear the task of continuing the memory of my race. Only I.
Platyus, that is incredible, but the Loki were not all destroyed.
No, young one, the Loki were stronger. They were nearly destroyed, but a single nexus remained. It hid in the ruins of the conflict, with its rage growing stronger with each passing millennium. Then when the memories of the great conflict had all but passed into oblivion, it emerged. The race and destruction of the Loki once again ravaged worlds where new life had emerged and grown.
How long ago was this, Platyus?
When your earth was covered with giant and terrible beasts, the Loki nexus emerged, but the Loki were far from Earth. Many thousands of galaxies would fall before they would come to your people.
You were on Earth tens of millions of years ago?
Yes, young one. The Earth held great potential, and greatness would be necessary to fight the Loki. So I have seeded many worlds with the encouragements of intelligence. For your Earth, only a small impact would destroy the beasts and open a path for your emergence. Your people would grow with encouragements along the way, and this path has brought you to this moment.
But we were nearly destroyed. Everything we were is gone.
Oh, young one, you still have so much to learn. Your people live, and their greatness will rise again. You have defeated a nexus which so few have. You will grow from this world in the millennia to come, and perhaps one day we will all stand in victory over the last of the Loki.
Platyus, what about?
It is time for me to go, young one. Do not worry, I will not be far. You have much left to do with your people.
Platyus, wait!
I return you now to your great city. Lead your people in peace and return to greatness, Commander. And oh yes, do not become too complacent, for I will need you again soon. Goodbye, my young friend. Goodbye for now.
I think that's sent into a sequel, which we know that there is 3 more Creeper games in the series. Cannot wait to play them. That's it for the story mode. Peace!